like, hey, I like want to size down and like be a little bit more relaxed with these positions, and then all of these trades just started going absolutely nuts for us. So hey man, that's how it goes with our swing sometimes. But again, this is the day before Powell here. Let's see. We got the live stream kind of filtering in on YouTube over here. We're waiting to see when that thing is gonna get going. Hey YouTube, come on, let's go. All right, everybody. So market's down a little bit here, 0.22%. Nothing too crazy so far. We had an absolute ripper of a day yesterday. TLT's up a little bit in the pre-market here, about 50 cents. I like this. Shift the trend here. What we're showing going into Powell, which is very interesting. So we have job openings today at 10 a.m., which is going to be incredibly important for us. I don't really plan on doing a whole lot before then. If there's anything that happens with our swings, I mean, yeah, we'll manage them. Going over a couple of those things as well. Still interested in Palo Alto over here. This is an interesting one just because it's right under all-time highs. If you get the all-time high breakout here, this thing could get some legs and be pretty nasty. Ulta, again, cooking up there. We're about $10 away from our first take profit there. So this one is moving very quickly. I know a lot of you guys have been making just ridiculous gains on this one. I know some of you guys were like planning on scaling out and selling it yesterday. So if you did that yesterday and rode this thing all the way up there, I mean, you absolutely crushed it. And then another one from the swing list that I sent out to you guys, Salesforce over here, CRM, break into the upside. Down a little bit in the pre-market here, but this one looks like an absolute beast. I was unable to get this one. I actually was on the phone with my buddy in the afternoon yesterday, and he was like, he just said Salesforce, and I was like, oh, let me look at it. And then I was like, missed it. But again, it's like the days leading up into Powell, so I mean, I didn't really want to do a whole lot anyway. But team, again, as you guys are filtering in here, make sure that you guys are slapping that like button. Helps me out a whole lot, costs you guys nothing to do it. Help spread these streams out to some more people. The thing is though, guys, you guys have seen the testimonials recently of what we've been doing here with the courses, with everybody taking the information that I teach and the success that you guys have been having. Got a message from Logan. I think it was last night. I saw it this morning. Dude made over $11,000 in the last month. I know other people with just the day trading strategy alone making over $5,000. This is the place to be. You guys are in the right place. You're ready to go. You're taking the information. It's super simple and you're applying it. That is what I want to see out of you guys. So David got out of those Ultas at 280%. Daniel, Tor, Christopher, Rogue Civilian, Daily Taylor. Who else is in here? I want to see some good mornings over here. What's up, everybody? So, going to be another interesting day, man. I mean, we got a lot of interesting things going on. A lot of interesting things going on. Let's see here. I mean, I'm happy. I was kind of buying some more TLT. I have more contracts than I did initially, which I kind of like. If those go up probably like 100% at some point, I will probably make them free. And we'll see. All function, no style. Good morning, buddy. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Remember, team, we are live every single day, Monday through Friday, starting at 9 a.m. Rycax in here. What's up, everybody? So, well, I mean, you guys have seen it. I mean, there's not really much debate there. You guys made a bunch of money. You guys have seen me just cranking it with a bunch of these trades. I think in like the last 3 months, my account is up like 70, 80% with like really, really like low risk. Like it's ridiculous. So we're going to keep it going, man. We are going to continue cranking over here. I'd love to get a nasty day trade coming in soon, though. I haven't been able to post a video in like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, man. How you guys doing, though? You guys doing good? You guys ready for Powell tomorrow? Powell's going to be fun. We're going to be streaming that. That's going to be fun, man. I mean, there's a lot of things that could happen with Powell on whatchamacallit tomorrow. Like, if he comes out dovish at all and reiterates the statements that he's already made, this market is going to go nuts. I am seeing a lot of fear though on kind of like people like JP Morgan was putting this out this morning that like this is reminding them a lot of the tech bubble. Sure, fine. I mean, if you want to think that this is similar to like the tech bubble of like 2000s, that's fine. But here's the problem with that. Just because people may think that there is a bubble, for these trades that we're doing, who cares? Like seriously, who cares? We're going to see good setups. Are we not going to take them because markets are going up? Absolutely not. We're going to continue taking our setups, and this is when you make a bunch of your money. And then once things start to show, again, with the swing strategy, I mean, again, you guys know to look for market conditions. As soon as that changes, you're not swinging to the upside anyway. So it doesn't matter. We want there to be bubbles. We want things to run crazy out of proportion there. But David, that's epic, man. They were up over 300% to 280%. Is still ridiculous. Hasn't hit my target yet. I mean, again, I got a little bit more time on these just because this trade was really based off of the weekly time frame on Ulta here. As you guys can see, we got this break. I was in right around here, and we're kind of cruising up to that first take profit level there. On the weekly, it looks a little bit weird. You throw this thing back on the daily, it's pretty obvious where we're going to take profits here, guys. Good morning, team. What up, Grant? How you doing, guys? Yeah, again, keep smacking that like on the way in, everybody. It helps a whole lot getting these streams out to some more people here. We've got a very, very, very fun day ahead. This week is about to start heating up. So this is one of the biggest earnings weeks of the year. We've got FOMC. We've got non-farm payrolls on Friday. We have job openings today. Like, if job openings come in and can, like, move markets around, like, things are going to go nuts in either direction, which is going to be fun. Let's see, man. Let's see what we get. What else we got? UPS to cut 12,000 positions. That's interesting. So job cuts there. U.S. house price index month over month. November actual 0.3 versus 0.3. Previous estimated 0.2. So that didn't move around a whole lot. Good morning. Favorite place to be? There you go, Armando. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. No, I mean, you guys want to come make money, you guys know where to go. You guys know where to go. I mean, again, it's super relaxed. We do a lot of the swing stuff on these streams here. Because the day trades, like, you guys already know what to look for. It's very, very, very simple. Very simple there. So, yeah, Salesforce was a good one. We were talking about this one this morning on the, yesterday during the morning on the break. Those of you guys that have this one are just crushing it, man. Dr. Bob, good morning, buddy. Yeah, I mean, oh, dude, I changed my screensaver on my phone, and it looks so sick. And it also features AMD in it, too, which is awesome. It's like an F1 photo of, like, it's one of the Ferraris with, like, the jets flying over in the back of it. It's, like, the sickest photo ever. But yeah, Salesforce, we don't really have to keep an eye on this one. I mean, we can, but Palo Alto is going to be an interesting one. These all-time high breakout trades, though, are a little bit funky just because it's harder to determine where we're taking profits. First TP, if we're getting these all-time high breakouts, is probably going to be around a 3-to-1 risk to reward. That's usually where we go. And then, whatchamacallit? And then we just kind of make, like, they'll be free at that point. You can kind of just hold for further risk reward at that point. Dustin, welcome back, buddy. Doing great, man. Doing great. Remember, we're live every day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. You guys have been killed. Like, I've never seen you guys crushing it this month. It's ridiculous. Like, what's his name on Twitter? Was making like 200 grand on the AMD trade. It was nasty. Let's see. Nearly 40% of CEOs do not. Whoa, that's weird. Nearly 40% of CFOs, this is a wild tweet, do not completely trust their organization's financial data. What? How is that possible? How is that possible? They don't keep track of things? That's a bit ridiculous there. Where's my stuff? Where is it? Oh, it's my phone's on it. Dustin, hope you're doing good, buddy. Hope you're doing good. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with Ulta today. I mean, the market's coming down. I would not expect it to just go launch season at open, but, like, you never know. Those have a lot of time on them, so I'm going to let those go. They must have a lot of yes men. I mean, they do. They do. I mean, a lot of people in the corporate environment are not going to try and go against or, like their higher ups. I mean, you guys know me. I've never been there, but, like, I would assume that's the case because they have to play that stupid type of game just to try and get promoted, be somebody's favorite. Like, stupid nonsense. Just perform well. Meritocracy. Sorry. Let's see. Dude, I'm loving this 75 hard stuff. I love getting up at like 6 a.m. and going to the gym. It's so much fun. I'm not saying that as like sarcastically at all. Like, I actually like doing it. Let's tally up 60 cents in the pre-market here. Here we go. Maybe we get that nice little pop back up over 100. It's coming up soon. People are scared to give real feedback to authorities. Yeah, see, I don't care. Like, if anybody, like, in any time that I've ever been in, like, a working environment, at any time, if I see something that I'm like, I don't like this, I'm like, nope, don't like it, here's why. Every time. Except for that one time where I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to, like, create this Excel spreadsheet, and ended up almost causing a lawsuit. That I didn't know. I was like 18 years old, so my bad. Gonna have to deal with that one. That's a funny story. I've told you guys that one a few times. Where I'm sitting there being an Excel spreadsheet guy and just like, it took me like 2 days to do like, have like 1,100 inputs. And you had to do it manually. And like, apparently you weren't supposed to do that. But like, whatever, don't have a bad product. Except for when the caddies are smoking crack. Nah, we were contractors, bro. They could do whatever they want. We're basically our own CEOs at that point. If they want to smoke crack, they can smoke crack, man. But when golf clubs were thrown at me, I would look at them and be like, listen, I understand that you think that I look young, but if you do that again, I will put you in the hospital. I don't care about this job. That would happen. That happened once. And then, well, never mind. I'm not going to tell this part of the story. There are some weird people at the golf course, like some dudes that could have, if you said that they were on an island somewhere, and like, I don't know, but like, if you said that and they were on some list somewhere with planes, I would have just been like, makes sense, man. Like, there were some weird cats over there. Well, really just one. You just gotta matrix, like, dodge. Just run away. You worked a lot in the past in internal control departments. I can tell you, if you flag out things that are news, it becomes a manhunt. You are the prey. Yeah, it's just weird, man. Like, the whole way everything is set up is nonsense. Like, that's why I would never be good. See, I figured this out the other day, or I thought of this the other day. I would never, ever, ever be like good and like a normal working environment because of the way that I did school. I would find the way to do the least amount of work for the highest result. I would just find the efficient frontier and then just do that. Or I'd go above and beyond for no reason. Like, it just wouldn't make, like, not for me. That ain't happening. So, but, like, there's other things that, like if I just had some, like, normal job somewhere, like, it would not. I like doing things. Gotta be creative, man. All right, team. Again, what do we got here? About 17 minutes to go until open. Again, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button on your way in. Helps out a whole lot spreading these streams out. I mean, dude, there's nobody else on YouTube that's doing what we're doing here. Zero. It isn't happening. Like, you watch some of these other, like these people on Twitter that have, like, followings. They're brain dead. They're actually brain dead. And it's, like, it's the wildest thing to see that people actually think that, like, that's the way to do things. And it's like, okay, have fun. Good luck. I'd get burned out easily. Oh, thanks, Nate. Appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, you guys are killing it over there, too. Titan's nasty. Just enough not to get fired. I mean, I'd still probably be in, like, the top 10% of whatever I was doing. Like, dude, I see people say things on, like, Twitter and stuff, and people are like, yeah! And I'm like, you're all gonna get screwed. You just gotta let them go. You gotta let them find their own way. And when they're ready, they can come in here, get 50% off to the courses, get both of them, and completely change their lives. And you're good to go. Let's see here. Anything else happening on Twitter over here? Apple will ship 600,000 Vision Pro headsets in 2024. All right, the Vision Pro, I've seen some like demonstrations of it, and it's pretty cool. Like, the one that I saw that was actually kind of awesome was, like, they were watching an F1 race, but, like, with the Vision Pro on, you could see the whole track. And I was like, that's cool. But, like, is it worth it? Probably not. Like, I wouldn't buy one. What was the other thing that I saw? Well, you do see people run into things all the time, and that's pretty funny. It's almost like the craze about those like hoverboard things back in the day, where like people would get them for their parents on Christmas, and then their parents would hop on the hoverboard and then just like fall down and like aggressively fall down. It's like the same thing with like those headsets where like people for some reason freak out and they just run into a wall, and you're like, hey man, you probably don't. It's fake. You're in the metaverse. Telly looking all right in the pre-market here. It'd be nice to see that thing push a little higher today. Palo Alto's looking interesting. Ulta, no trades yet here. Nothing to do. Actually, I mean, we could check it on Webull, because sometimes they have different quotes for some reason. On Webull, it's saying that Ulta's up $2 at 509.99, and on TradingView, it's showing it as doing nothing. So we'll see what happens there. Notice how they hide the external battery pack? I haven't looked into it that deep. I also don't think I own any Apple either, so like I don't look at it. Tomorrow's a big day for me, man, though. We got AMD's earnings. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow. Like I'm not expecting all that much out of it, but where is this? Oh wait, no, that's just I gotta scroll back a long way, I think. I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow. Oh no, it's today. Oh boy, we got AMD earnings after hours today, man. Oh man. That'll be interesting. That'll be very interesting what AMD wants to do after earnings. I mean, they're going to report at all-time highs. My expectations aren't high. Who knows, though? You never know. You saw SMCI do well. Different companies, but who knows? Ulta on Robinhood, 507.99. That's what it's at on TradingView as well. I don't know where Webull's getting these trades from. I don't know. So we'll see about that. We will see about all that. Oh, guys, I have an announcement. This is just a stupid announcement. This isn't anything fun. I got a text message yesterday from one of the club promoters. He was like, "You're invited," and I was like, "Oh, let's see what this is." All right, let me make this smaller. He was like, "Oh, you're invited." And I was like, "Ooh, to what?" And I looked at the flyer, the invitation, and it's an invitation to a private party for being a top 100 client of the club. So basically, I spent a bunch of money, and now I get to go to a private party. So I'm probably gonna go and just like see what the deal is. I was gonna bring somebody else as my +1, but that's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna bring my boy, and we're just gonna go. So I want to see what that's all about. Maybe I'll get a new hat. That would be kind of sick. But the problem is like top 10, top 100 is pretty cool. But if you're top 10, you get like courtside tickets to the Celtics. They give you like Montclair jackets and stuff. And I was like, well, all right. Thinking about it, it would be really stupid to just like try to get top 10 to just like do that. But like the difference between like top 100 and top 10 is ridiculous. So like I know the number one client guy, and like the number is astronomical. But I don't really go to the club anymore, so I'm reformed. Mini golf girl? Dude, mini golf girl was like 2 years ago. Chameleon, good morning, buddy. I don't have a Discord. You guys know. I mean, we got those 2 courses up there. The Day Trading Mastery course, the 13 winning months in a row strategy, teaching you everything you need to know about options, futures, risk management, psychology. And I also go through and show you every single trade that was taken with that strategy in the entire year. And then the swing course, which is just like what you guys have been absolutely cranking it with. I mean, I know you guys have been killing it with the day trading course too, but like, I mean, the $200,000 worth of gains on one trade is pretty ridiculous. And yeah, just to make it more accessible to you guys, again, I want to make sure everybody has access to this. Both of them right now are 50% off. So if you get both of them, it's basically buy one, get one free. So there you guys go there. If you guys are interested in that, taking your trading to the next level, if you want to take it seriously, Trading is not difficult, guys, and the way that I show you how to do things makes it so simple. And I know Daily Taylor said this, a lot of other people have said this, like, and you guys can go on my Instagram and look at all the testimonials and the pinned stories. Like, once you see it, you can't unsee it. You just, the world opens up to you and you're like, that's what it is. It's like, yeah, it's not that difficult. Because the strategy being so well defined keeps you from doing stupid things. And you guys see how tiny my losses are. Like, even on that DocuSign yesterday, got stopped out on this one, even though it's coming back to the upside. My account yesterday was still up like double-digit percentages. It was ridiculous. Ulta calls already paid for both courses. Sold one yesterday. There you go, Randy. Yeah, I mean, people are taking one trade with the Day Trading Mastery course and making like 3, 4, 5 times what the course cost is. So that's why I set it up that way. I want to make sure it's accessible to all of you guys. I mean, people are out there charging thousands of dollars for stuff like that. I mean, yes, the course is worth that. But I would never do like that's just not fair. Grant, shout out to you, buddy. And again, if you guys have any questions about anything, in the courses or any, just message me on Instagram or Twitter. I'm always around to answer your guys' questions. Oh, also, if you guys haven't been getting the emails, I was talking to my buddy who's like a email, he's not like he's like sells email marketing software. And he was like, oh, if your emails aren't getting, like, if people are saying they're not getting them and they're not in spam, check promotions, because sometimes there's links and things, so it could end up in your promotions folder. So check out for that. But what I think we're gonna do to just completely counteract all of that is I might just set up like a private Twitter account, and then you guys will be allowed to follow it, and that's where the watch list will be posted so that nobody misses them. You know, I think that's probably what we'll do to make it a lot easier for everybody. But yeah, you guys get the watch list every single week. Those moved from the newsletter to the people in the swing course. All right, ES, what are you doing this morning, man? What are we going to get? Are you going to give us something good? Yeah, I mean, Doc, this one just needed more time. I mean, what I'll probably do here is do something like this, like breaks of these levels to the upside, because you baited here a few times. So that might be what I do. But this was the initial trade setup. I mean, it came down, broke this level, and I was out. Actually, I think I don't still have the rest of them. I had another position that was like, how do you get the watch list? Anthony, so they're emailed to you on Sundays. So Sundays, right now, it's emailed to you. What I'm probably going to do, though, is set up that private Twitter account. Just so that, like, there's no, like, oops, I missed it, and then I have to go back through and just send you guys the list of tickers, because there are write-ups along with them, because, like, what I'm looking for, and those of you guys have seen it know, the spreads on Docu were so bad. Exactly, the spreads on Docu, for some reason, are just horrendous. I don't know why. I've traded Docu many times in the past, and for some reason, recently, the spreads are just awful. So... yeah, I mean, I may not do anything with it. I had like a March position on it that I got out of for like break even yesterday. Is there a reason why Ulta moves so much differently than Tesla or Nvidia? What do you mean differently? Like, Ulta is something that like probably isn't going to move a whole lot, but like when it does, it could be huge. So like a Tesla or Nvidia, their premiums are going to be a little bit more jacked up, and Ulta being a higher priced stock is going to have just higher premiums in general. You didn't jump into any of them? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, Salesforce is a really good one from the watch list this weekend. Ulta was one we've been watching for a few weeks, just based off the weekly time frame here. I mean, this is perfect. It's textbook. If we can get up to that, I like this first TP here now with how the contracts were behaving. Moves very slowly. Nah, it doesn't really. I mean, we entered, I entered Ulta at around 484, and it's already at 507. Like, that's pretty big. In terms of percentage moves, I mean, what have we done so far? 5% in the stock? Like, that's pretty big. Sometimes we'll hit things like Affirm, Mara, that'll go up multi-hundreds of percent in stock, and that's where we hit the thousands of percent of gains. But, like, not all the time. Like, if this setup looks good, I'm going to take it. And it's the same deal with, like, the Home Depot. Like, Home Depot was looking like it could move pretty aggressively, and then it didn't. Tiny little paper cut. That's the name of the game. The way that we do things, guys, is when we have any losses, they are so tiny, but our winners are astronomically larger than any one of our losers could possibly ever be. And that's the name of the game. Dude, I have this song stuck in my head right now. And I really shouldn't have it stuck in my head, you know? Dude, this morning was a great day at the gym. I had legs and shoulders. That was fun. Tally moving up here about 63 cents. That's nice. There seems to be more intraday action on... Well, we don't really care about intraday action, Grant. Like, we just care once we see our setup and we identify our targets, it either hits it or it doesn't. That's all, that's all we're looking for. But Grant, you just hopped up into the Swing Kings course this morning. It'll make a lot more sense to you once you start going through the videos. And then if you have any further questions, do not hesitate to message me on Instagram or Twitter. That goes for all of you guys with the day trading strategies or the swing trading strategies. I'm always here to answer your messages. What do we got here? 4 minutes to go into the ding ding. Where's ES? Oh, that's a nice pop there. Yeah, I don't know why Ulta on Weeble is looking like this, but who knows? Who knows? All right, guys, let's have another great day, huh? It'd be amazing. Ideally, here's ideally what I want today. In a perfect world, I want Ulta to hit my first take profit today. I get to scale out. I make them basically completely free, realize some profits as well on top of that, and then I can hold through Powell, and if I want to get some hedges, I can. That's ideal. Am I going to do that? I don't know. I mean, potentially today, if these are still up well over 100%, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I might do something with it, or I'll just grab a tiny hedge on something that looks like it wants to come down anyway. That's what we did, I think, during CPI with Uber and Tesla. Tesla collapsed, and we made 400% on that. And then the long positions that we had, Uber and a couple other ones, went up 400% as well. So we actually hit it on both sides, which was that's the perfect world ideal scenario with hedging. And you can see those percentages too on the big win section of the Instagram. Thank you. You're welcome, buddy. All right, man. I got a lot of things I got to do today, man. I got a busy day ahead. Rumble, the stock. The overnight strategy update, last 13 trading days, up 48.75 points. Yeah, you would have gotten stopped on this one, but that's ridiculous, Reaper. Yeah, that video, guys, is out publicly on YouTube. I was going to add that to the Day Trading Mastery Course strategy, but I just wanted to send that out to you guys for free. I mean, that one in a 20-year period is up over multi-thousands of percent. But that's free value right there for you guys. I just handed you guys one of the best strategies that, like, hedge fund managers and fund managers use all the time. So that's like I think it's 3 videos ago on the channel. So if you guys haven't seen that one yet, it's pretty dirty. But Reaper, yeah, that thing's nasty. The overnight strategy is filthy. All right, 2 minutes to go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody, make sure you're hitting that like button on the way in. But yeah, we can take a look at Rumble real quick here for you. Like, that's the weekly. I don't want that. What's the daily look like? The daily looked all right. I mean, this was what we were talking about yesterday, this potential break here. I'm not in this. I don't really like this. But if I were to do something, this is what it would look like. Your Weeble shows Ulta at 5%. Interesting. I mean, maybe it's just because I never update the app. That could probably be why. But who knows, man. Who knows? 2 minutes to go until the ding ding here. Good morning, Vix. Time to slay the market again today. Oh, yes, it is. I mean, I'm not looking at doing a whole lot. Maybe we get a nice day trade in here before Powell. That'd be fun. Get a nice video for you guys for like Instagram, TikTok, and all that stuff. Crank another couple 100,000 views on there. That'd be nice. Because all those guys are following not like, dude, the TikTok stuff is it's ridiculous how much nonsense there is out there on TikTok. All right. 20 seconds till market open. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a great day. Let's have a great freaking day. Yeah, and shout out to Logan, man, making $11,000 this month with the things that I teach. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's epic, man. I love seeing you guys winning. Ding, ding, ding. Market open. Ulta down $2. Ah! All right, let's see. Still above 500 though. That's what we like to see. we got? AMD's down about 1%. Whoa, my telly's... That's interesting if that holds. If those spreads hold there, that's going to be real nice. Like, real nice. And not really. Alright, let's see what we get here. Doc, you doing nothing. I want to watch Palo Alto. That could be a nice little fun, not like gamble, but like if this breaks 348, I kind of want to see that. Laid off right now, plan on buying the course soon though. Yeah, man, no pressure, man. Again, it's gonna, like, all of that is gonna help you guys out a whole lot. But again, everything in there is set up with realistic expectations of what you should expect out of the market over years of time. So I'll never come out here and just say like, oh yeah, you're gonna get rich in a day. Like, that's not what it is. I'd sell a lot more courses like that, but like I'm more focused on you guys actually having long-term success than me selling a freaking course, man. All right, let me set up this whatchamacallit. Yeah, the Ultas are still up about 111%. That's pretty good. I need a price alert on this. I got to delete a lot of price alerts too. I've got a lot of upside, downside levels. What is it? 348. Moving up a little. All right, let's see what we got. Where's Tally? It's up 62 cents today. Not bad. Not bad, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I'd love to see Ulta above 510 today. That'd be sweet. You're in Boston too? Oh, sweet, man. I love Boston. You know what I hate though about Boston? The cold. I hate the cold. I was walking outside this morning and I didn't almost get blown over, but like it was freaking windy. There goes Ulta with a nice little pop. Pop, pop, pop. There we go. That's what we like to see. That's what we like, man. Nice little $2 pop there. These contracts are back up 138%. Thank you very much. AFG, let's take a look. I don't know. That's got to hold, though. I don't hate this. It's just American Financial Group. Like, this is not something that I would really want to trade it on, just because of a couple of reasons. Like, this is 108 to 121. That's a giant move for this thing. The next level right here is relatively close. It's not something that I really have a lot of experience looking at, and it's not really something that's proven to really show. The spreads are probably going to be terrible on the options chain too. Here comes Ulta. Here comes Ulta, baby. Get up there. Whoa. These just got spready as hell. These just got spready as hell. That'll adjust, but that's a bit ridiculous. That's 510 on Ulta. Yeah, these should start really ripping. When these spreads, there we go. Dude, if this hits, we're, what, $7 away right now? All right, they adjusted back. That's not bad. Yeah, they're up 128% right now, but they should be up more. I freaking hate trading things with big spreads. I hate it. Should have just taken the dang shares. Good morning, Jack. Good morning, Daniel. How you doing, buddy? Like, there's like $2 spreads on these, dude. Like, what is going on? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I'm going to throw a little wild limit order out here and just see what happens. Because if that thing runs up to the target, I don't want to play around with it. ES moving nicely up here. Where's Palo Alto? Nothing. Nothing for us here. What time's data release? 10:30? 10. So we're going to be getting job openings at 10. And consumer confidence. So big day over there. Ulta flickering around a little bit. All right, those are now up 143%. That's good. So those adjusted back up. The spreads are tightening up on this thing a little bit. I've got a little bit of a wild-ish limit order out there that I think will hit if we get up to our target. It's actually a little bit not, it's on like the more reasonable side here. SMCI, let's see, that thing had earnings yesterday, giving it up a little bit. Whoa, that thing's selling off a little. Whoa, that's really knifing. Yeah, I mean, I'm not touching anything with that. Like, most retail traders, guys, are going to see SMCI doing all this stuff and try to fly in. The IV is going to be cranked. It's going to whip around a bunch, and I don't want any part of it. You guys will see, anybody that's new to the stream here, I am so tunnel vision focused on what I'm looking to trade in the market that if something is not following the plan that I have set up, it doesn't exist to me. And that's how I want you guys to be. We're both by the water and get drilled by the cold. Yeah, it sucks, dude. It's the worst. Need to move to freaking Florida is what I need to do. Like, sometimes I'll do things that, like, sort of will make sense, but, like, usually no. Usually I'm just sticking to what we like to do. Because it works. It's proven to work over time. Why would I do anything else that's not proven to make me boatloads of money? Look, seriously, why would that make any sense? Right? Like, logically speaking, why would we go around and just chase everything when we know that we can just hit nasty moves over and over and over and over and over again just by being patient and following the setup in the things that I teach you in the courses? Very simple. Ulta whipping around a little bit. Let's look at that a little later. That thing likes to whip around, especially in the morning. Especially in the morning. Again, team, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Cost you guys absolutely nothing to do it, but it helps me out a boatload. It'd be funny if the market made new all-time highs today. I would chuckle. Ulta down like $2 from where it just was. Thing just whipping. Yeah, I've got that limit order out there. It's pretty reasonable if we get up to that target. Dun, dun. Ulta in the red now. That's no fun. Telly's looking good this morning, though. Those contracts are coming back to life. I got a lot more of them, too. I wonder what this is. All right. SMCI getting bought back up. Let's see. Where's Palo Alto? Is this not doing anything? It's getting there. I've got the alert set, so if that hits, it hits. Where's Salesforce? That was an interesting one. Yeah, Salesforce is hitting for you guys. There you go. That's another one from the Swing King watch list that's just ripping. There you go. That's 2 trades this week that you guys have been able to absolutely slap. Salesforce, Ulta. That's all you need. Even if one of them hits every single week, which it's been more than that on average, like, I think the win rate that we've had with these swings guys has to be like 70%. Like, and the risk to reward on them has just been ridiculous. So, it's why we're crushing it, man. Yeah, SMCI is screwing around. Ulta, not having fun. It does this, though, so we'll see. I feel like the spreads are about to widen, though, and just start screwing me. Yeah, they're still up like 102%. That's good. That's good. Any other tickers that you guys are identifying too, let me know. That's what I want you guys doing. Those of you guys that have hopped into the swing course, I mean, we're going to have a nice collective over here just hunting for stuff. Dude, this Salesforce one is ridiculous. Like the break here was what you were looking for. The 283. You're up, what, $5 from entry? Boom. Boom. Easy money. All right. I kind of wish I took that one. I just missed it yesterday. I was staring at Ulta just skyrocketing. Yeah, we got nothing for the day trades really yet. I mean, you could do something from like here to here, retrace for like here. But I don't really like that all that much. Not the biggest fan of that. Oh, and we're going to be streaming Powell tomorrow, guys, at 2 p.m. So get ready for that. That is going to be fun. Mark it in your calendars. We are going to be streaming Powell. That's going to be a fun time. Palantir? Yeah, I got you. It's at 17. I mean, this thing is looking all right here. Again, this is kind of what we were looking at. So remember how I was telling you guys, like you guys were identifying this move here. You were like, oh, nice consolidation. It popped up. Would we want to trade this? And I said, no. Why? This high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. This would not be something that I really want to do it on. The only reason why I took the Uber was because from here on this consolidation move and right back to the upside is because this had a different story than everything else. S&P inclusion, good earnings, a lot of good things going on with this one. And as the market started to come down, consolidate, man, it was a decent risk reward here. Risk to dollar made what? 4.5. Nice little 1 to 4 risk to reward there with solid risk. Ooh, Ulta really coming down now. Not really. I mean, 0.5%. That's nothing. IBM consolidating nicely. Yeah, that's another one I'm paying attention to. Oops. That's another one I'm paying attention to. That was from the watch list as well. Yeah, I like that. Nice earnings rip consolidation. I mean, that would be an interesting one. I think you're looking at all-time highs here too. Nope, just kidding. ATOM. Not for me here. Not for me. I mean, you could get a nice consolidation in here and then go for it. And guys, this is why we got to keep looking at things during the week, because this Airbnb move was ridiculous. I wish I saw this, because that's textbook. That is textbook right there. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Ulta, you being an a-hole today. Being an a-hole. I want our target. That's what I want. If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's how it works. Let's see. Telly coming down a little here. Good morning. What up, Tyler? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, those are still up 100% here. So, chilling on that. Chilling on that one. Yeah, we got Powell tomorrow. We got NFP Friday. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a slower week just in general. There's no reason to try and be a hero this week, guys. Don't do it. You're going to screw yourself over. All my trades are so sized down. Like, even, like, the Ulta, though, just, like, ripped. Like, that was a big boy. Doing good. How about you? Doing great, man. Doing great, especially after those messages that you guys have been sending me with all of your success, man. I mean, the Logan message was ridiculous. $11,000 in a month. I think the kid's like 20, 21 in college, just making over 10 grand in a month, dude. It's insane. DWAC, we can take a look at that. Screw you, Ulta, being an a-hole today. Yeah, dude, it's just too much volatility on it, man. Like, there really just is too much nonsense going on. Like, this thing, skyrocket, comes down, consolidates. Like, yeah, I guess you could identify this as a nice setup here, but the IV is going to be crazy, and the first take profits where? Here? 58? I don't know. That's a risky one. Dude, you were at 511 like a minute ago. Almost 512. You opened your Prime Video yesterday. They're introducing an ad program for an additional $2.99 to be able to continue watching ad-free. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Also, I am so upset about this Taco Tuesday thing. I'm actually upset. They stopped. They're closed on Tuesdays. They just said, nope, you guys can't come. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I also made steak last night, which was kind of cool for the first time. Probably almost set off the smoke detector in my apartment, but it's chill. It's fine. Why are we looking at Uber? Where's Pan W? We're getting there on this bad boy. We are getting there on this one. Tally moving up. Ultatron. I'd love that thing to just get bought right back up. If ES can break all-time highs, we might see some fun today. We might have some fun. You know what? You guys are slacking hard on the like button this morning. What's going on, guys? It's Tuesday. It's before Powell. We got 15 minutes to go until job openings and consumer confidence. What are you guys doing? Amazon Pop cutting calls there. There you go. Palo Alto still got a ways to go here. Ulta moving back up. Just whipping around like it likes to do. 105% on those here. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Like, I'm never looking for anything on the swings less than, like, 150, 200% on the first scale out, which is usually where our first take profits are going to be. With options, with shares, you just identify the level and you're good to go. Like, you see how this thing just, like, whips around, right back up, right back down. It's got a lot of volatility on it. All right, let's see. Where's Salesforce? How's that working out? Oops. I put that in the live chat, not over here. Sorry. Yeah, Salesforce, another gem. Then that other one, Take Two. How's that doing? Oh, you guys got rimmed. You guys got rimmed. You got funded last week, and yesterday had your second green day. Trev Trades. There you go, buddy. There's Logan. What's up, buddy? Secured 11K yesterday from Apex. I'll be able to put it all in next month. Appreciate you, SCV. Truly grateful. Logan, I love you, buddy. I love you, man. I love seeing those gains. That's ridiculous, dude. Again, team, you guys all have access to the 50% off for the day trading mastery course and the swing trading course there. There you guys go. Make sure you guys are hopping in there, taking that information and utilizing it, making yourself some money. I love seeing you guys doing that, man. Logan, shout out to you, buddy. Wayne, finally having success. I love it, man. That's what I'm here to do. Help you guys win. SMCI got smacked down? Yeah, it did. It did. Love you too. Thanks, buddy. Oh, the Take Two is so close. And then it just 50 cents away the Take Two was. That's why you got to get time on some of these. SMCI flush. How's AMD? Is it getting slapped too? Not really. Yeah, SMCI giving back. I mean, it's still up 18 bucks, 3.5%, but that's giving back most of the gains. What's better, Apex or Top Step? Depends. It depends. You can have more accounts with Apex and more funding. So let's say that you got like 20 of the 150K accounts and it's relatively easy to make like $1,000 with that. I mean, you could like very easily make like 20K in a day. Just the way the accounts are set up. Now, you do have to worry about that trailing drawdown, especially on the challenges. But once you get up past that certain threshold, you no longer have to worry about it. So it's a little bit of a give and take there. I'd say if you're using the strategy from the Day Trading Mastery course, I wouldn't use Apex just because of the trailing drawdown. If you're using anything else like Titan or anything like that, Apex wouldn't pay him. They were doing that to me too, So are you talking about for like affiliate stuff or like payouts? Because I don't necessarily, like, I don't use them for funding. I've had accounts with them before. It's just like a little bit annoying, but they did do that. But then it started paying out, so it did work. But like, I was gonna start some nonsense too with them to be like, hey guys, like, it's a couple $100. It wasn't anything crazy, but I'm like, hey man, like, if you want me to keep talking about you, then pay me. Who closes a taco joint on a Tuesday? Bro, I don't know. I don't know. We also would go in there and order like hundreds of tacos though. Or like, no, like probably like 120 tacos. So, where's that doc you play? Nah, it's not doing anything yet. They wouldn't pay out? Oh no, they do pay out. They 100% pay out. Logan's gotten them. Like, so many people have gotten them. I remember we would talk about it a lot, where like he would go in and just like slaughter it, and they'd be like, what is going on, and like do weird things. Like, I think they thought he was a bot. Like, that's what I was saying. I was like, dude, I think they think that you're a bot, and it's just not. He's not a bot. It's just like, he'll just go in and like crank it. Oh, they definitely pay out. So I think they're having like another sale if you guys are interested. You're not seeing anything you're liking this morning? I mean, I'm not either. Ulta's just screwing around here. Still above 500 though. I like that. Telly getting a little juice here. I didn't realize you responded to my DM. Yeah, Apex pays. Yeah, they definitely pay. They'd get sued so quick if they weren't paying anybody, like, instantly. Because technically, any prop firm, this is of interest. Legally, they shouldn't be allowed to do the 90%, 10% split. Because if you're on, let's say, because you're not live for most of them, unless they say you're moved up into a live one, they shouldn't withhold anything. But hey, again, it's their rules. They're providing you with the ability to make a bunch of money with them. Like, hey, I mean, if they're gonna disclose that ahead of time, it's like, okay, that's fine. It's all about disclosures with them, with all those firms. Amazon just made a huge move. Well, I mean, I'm not doing anything with it, but it's just flickering around. 15-minute is just looking stupid. Yeah, I don't expect much to happen today with Powell tomorrow. Apex is like the going out of business store. It's always a huge sale. Yeah, I mean, they always have sales. So, like, if you think about it, the price point on Apex is way better for everybody. The only thing that you're going to have to deal with is that trailing drawdown. But if you're scalping and you don't trade like an idiot and over risk, you're fine. You just have to think more long-term with them. Just be like, okay, I'm going to scalp. I'm going to try and get more accounts, more funding, and just trade small. Pass the accounts when you can, and then you're good to go. Let's see. Is that Salesforce still printing? Yeah. That's a real good one. Again, I can't hit all of them, but again, you had that from the watch list this last weekend. All you swing kings out here. That one, and I don't think, well, no, we entered Ulta last week, so that wasn't really on the list. Or, well, I think it was. Is this? I don't want to click these Google Docs here because I got stuff on there that I'm working on. Mara and coin slipping. Yeah, ideally on Mara, you guys know where I want it. I want it at least down at like 12. I mean, this was a decent setup here. I bet the IV was cranked on it though, because here's the problem with this. I mean, the first TP is like here, which you basically hit, but what would the risk to reward be? You opened here, sold off. Yeah, this would not have played. Yeah, but they are hitting this 18, what is this, almost 19 level is a nice little area of rejection. All right, Ulta, you want to play? You want to come out to play? Get your butt up there. Yeah, but I've seen ridiculous payouts from you guys from Apex before. Like crazy ones. I know, what's his name? Josue was just ripping it. Logan's killing it. Like, you guys are all just... I mean, guys, the success that you guys are having is awesome. I love it, man. I love it. Those messages, man, that you guys send me, I love... That's like the best part of my day. When you guys send me messages about, like, you hit a trade with the day trading strategy, you're up a bunch on the swings, like, that is the best part of my day. And it happens a lot. Like, do you mind looking at ISRG? I don't mind at all. Let me take a look. Yeah, so Romeo, are you trying to find, like, are you trying to hunt for swings? That's what I think you're doing, because that's what the setup kind of looks like. Most of the time, and you guys see me do this a lot, like, you're very rarely gonna see me trade a ticker that's like a niche ticker that not a lot of people know about. Also, this is a healthcare one. I usually stay away from anything healthcare. Biotech, anything like that. So I'll trade things like Mara, Upstart, Roblox. I'll trade Ulta, things like Ulta, Home Depot every now and then, but it's mostly the stocks that have proven that they can already move significantly. Now, yes, you absolutely can trade these other ones with shares. Just from a comfort level, I would just prefer to stick to the things that, like, we know really well that can move great, and we have our levels clearly defined that we've looked at forever, if that makes sense. Here, I thought I was being annoying DMing you. No, guys, I love seeing those messages. Seeing you guys have success is, like, the best part of my day. Ulta trying to come back a little bit here. Still a little red on the day. These contracts are up, what, 111.67%, so basically 112% there. That's not bad. You're buying DRV short real estate? I'm pretty sure that's not short real... Oh, it is? Interesting. Technically, it's got a kind of nasty setup here, but... I'm not a fan of 3 times levered ETFs, man. Josue's still murdering it. You think he put in a 40K month this month? Yeah, I think he messaged me. He was in, like, Singapore or something buying Rolexes. Like, dude, everybody that's, like, come around to, like, either, like, my stream, was hanging around with Gabe, like, their lives are meaningfully better. Your ankles are the best part of our day? Yeah. Yeah. Rates coming down, though, this year is not going to help this thing. Just letting you know. Just put it out there. Minute more. Oh, yeah. Data in a minute here, guys. Watch out. 50 seconds until job openings and consumer confidence. It's pretty big. Guys, you know what I realized, too? Like, I kind of like the whole no drinking thing. Even though I got this waiting for me and I'm going to have a wild weekend. St. Patrick's Day, like, I kind of like it. Exactly, yeah. Margin is the best part of your day? Arvind, relax there, pal. Relax. Ulta pushing. Getting back over 510 would be nice. But, like, Ulta whips around, so. Here we go. Initial movement to the downside here. Let's see if they buy that up. I'll be checking the feed here to see if anything comes in quick. Ulta fell by about $1 there. TLT didn't like that. I don't see the data yet. If anybody... Oh, here it is. Come on, refresh. Why is it not refreshing? Consumer confidence, 114.8 versus December 108. Ooh. I want to see job openings though. Jolt's job openings actual way higher on job openings. Yeah, so people are looking at higher. That's not going to be good for market right here. That's not going to be great. Yeah, so job openings was way higher. That is not going to be great. Ulta right now doesn't really care, but we'll see. Yeah, that's all we got here. So that's going to push back. Yeah, TLT is not liking that. TLT is not liking that there. And again, team, as you guys are filtering in right here, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button, we are live every single day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. We're also going to be live for Jerome Powell tomorrow, which is going to be very fun. Let's see, is Ulta holding? It's slipping a little. What else we got here? NASDAQ falls 0.4% to session low after economic data. ES, big knife candle there. I actually wouldn't be opposed to taking this. Hold on, that's too big. 901. 50 points. That's probably going to give you like 3 or 4 points of risk. I actually wouldn't hate that. So do you think we're not getting a recession? All right, hold on. I'll answer that in a second. Where do you check the data? I have alerts, like notifications turned on for Walter Bloomberg and Fast Stock News. Those are the 2 Twitter accounts that I get news from. No, recession, no. In terms of the technical way that we're looking at things, I mean, GDP is growing. So if you're looking at okay, so here's the problem with what we're looking at overall in the market is that there are some elements of the data that are very sticky and remaining high in signaling like recessionary things, but then there are other things that are coming down. So the problem that the Fed has is they don't necessarily know if when they start cutting rate, like they have to cut rates this year. It's a given that the Fed has to cut rates for a variety of reasons. One, well, this is kind of the more niche reasoning, but if you think of deflation in some of those elements of inflation that are not as sticky, meaning they're not staying as high and actually moving to the downside, well, if you start to see those deflationary pressures on the market, that's really bad. Even though you might think, oh, prices coming down are good. Well, when prices come down, there's going to be a lot more layoffs than we would have expected. Recession, obviously, because growth is going to be a lot lower because revenues are going to be coming down as prices start to come down. And then when you see those layoffs, people are going to have less income to then go buy those goods and services. Very bad. And then if you think about what the actual government has to do this year, well, they have to refinance about $7.4 trillion of government debt. How do they do that? Well, they have to sell more bonds. So would they rather refinance at these elevated rates or lower rates? Obviously lower rates, because they don't want to lock in really high interest rates for the next, let's say, 1, 5, 10, 20, 30 years. Ulta finally got smacked there. TLT got hit a little. All right, let's see what happens today. Plus, it's an election year, so we can just change the definition to evade one. Yeah, Jolts was hot. You know what would be really wild? What would be really wild today? If the market eats this up. If the market eats this up and continues higher, that's going to be a bit ridiculous. It kind of happened yesterday where it didn't make a lot of sense. Thanks for that. No problem. No problem. Where we saw those types of things moving around, but again, like you gotta think about it sometimes in terms of like the overall, like the big picture. where it doesn't just have to do with like CPI data or PCE. Like there's a lot of moving factors, which in our mastermind, obviously, we're going to be talking about a whole lot with you guys. The one time I ever do one. So I'll probably start kind of telling you guys about that, the announcements that go along with that next week. Yeah, Ulta's getting smacked. It's fine. Still above 500 here. Palo Alto's probably not giving us our entry. Nope. CRM's probably going to hit here too. Actually, wow, dude. This thing is a beast. You're welcome for the Salesforce. That thing's a monster. I wish I freaking took that one. I just missed it yesterday. I didn't have an alert set. Because we were looking at it in the morning, and I was like, nah, not a great, I don't know. When the setup says shoot, I gotta shoot. Still having a great year so far, though. Great year so far. I just, like, the market eating that up is, yeah, the market does love to be irrational, but, like, I don't think there's really any way to spin this. Unless they're going to say, oh, yeah, those are just the elements that are sticky. Or less, hold on. Yeah, those are just the elements that are remaining to be sticky. It's just that one niche of, like, okay, well, that's what's happening in this area of the market, but the other elements of the market are still signaling that we need to cut. But that's definitely going to decrease March rate cut expectations. It's definitely going to be. Also, the funny thing here, if you were to actually look at this, with the date, I don't think this is actually a big enough range. Yeah, no, it's not. But this probably triggered you in and just hit a take profit there. With the day trading mastery course strategy. Comes down, hits your entry, and then you rip back to the upside. Like, I'm 99% sure that that's what happened. Ulta, what the... Darn. I mean, those expire in March, so we got a lot of time on those. So we'll see what happens. I'll probably get a hedge for Mr. Powell tomorrow. I just need to figure out what it's going to be. Like, what chart looks really weak here. I wouldn't do Tesla again. Tesla's sold off too much. It'd probably be another tech name that I would go for. That doesn't look great, you know? Dude, they're eating this. This is ridiculous. Like, I'm not really in a lot of open positions here. Like, yeah, we're still cranking the Ultas. Like, I have the TLTs. Like, but other than that, like, this isn't me, like, talking my book. This is, like, why are they eating this up right now? I don't get it. I don't get it. Can I share what I think about J&J? Of course I can. Johnson & Johnson not really qualifying for any one of my setups here. This is shifting trend coming to the downside. It actually could provide a nice little short setup there. It is, again, health and technology biotech, which I like to stay away from just because of the potential volatility that comes with it. You see here, Nanobiotix gets $20 million milestone, the phase 3 trial. I really don't like playing around with these. Just had earnings as well couple days ago. So for me, this is a no-go. And I think you guys will become a lot more comfortable, and you should become a lot more comfortable being able to look at charts and being like, there's just nothing for me here. That's what I do. I go through actually because I do go through IWM too. I go through like thousands of charts every weekend. And like 99% of them are not useful to me. But you find those couple, like a Salesforce or an Ulta or a Mara or a PayPal, like, and then that's where you make the bulk of your money. And then 80% of your gains for the year are probably going to come from like less than 20% of your trades. And then out of those, the really big ones are going to be like 20% of that. So we'll see what happens here. But that's the name of the game, guys. It's patience, being able to identify your setup, in executing with no fear because of the way the system and the setup is set up. That's a weird sentence, but you guys know the deal with that. I'm so upset about tacos, man. I was so excited. I was so excited for tacos today, man. Dude, I can't believe they ate this. Telly's not bouncing, though. Yields are not bouncing on this. I mean, selling. Sorry. Yields are still coming up and holding. What else we got on Twitter from the news feed? I wonder if Nikki Leaks said anything. Because this is the day that Nikki Leaks would start to talk. Oh, 3 minutes ago. Private sector hiring rates were flat, 3.9% in December, unchanged. Private sector quits rate at pre-pandemic spike. Job openings drifting lower. Huh. Interesting. I'll throw notifications on for Nikki Leaks. Huh. That's interesting. All right. Let's see we get the rest of the day here, man. Sounds good. Thanks. No problem, Anthony. No problem. Again, you got to think about trading in general from a TLT slipping from a more long-term perspective. Like, so many people come into the market every single day and they're like, I want to make money today. And it's like, no. You need to think about the actions that you need to take for the next 12 months as to how you're going to make money in a year. Because the problem is that people think almost too aggressively and be like, oh, I want to make this money this year. And it's like, what did you do last year? You were red. You didn't make any money. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying, like, in general, this is what happens to people. And I'm like, you should focus on just being positive. And the way to do that is, I'm telling you guys right now, it's to just focus on a it doesn't even have to be my system. Like, I know that you guys love it, like the swing trading strategy, the day trading mastery course. I mean, it's so well defined and everything, but it doesn't have to be mine. Just like follow a system to a T, don't vary from it, and know exactly what you're expecting out of this system over the long term, and don't do anything else. Good trading is boring. Yeah, you'll see me have a lot of fun when these swings hit because it's fun seeing these trades go. But at the same time, most of what I do here is just me sitting here doing nothing. It's like people think that they're just going to go from 0 to hero real quick, and that's not the case. It's slow. Slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. That's what you got to think about. Fed trims odds on the March cut to 35%. Good. I mean, like, going into this March meeting, I think we're going to see a lot of nonsense here. But again, if you guys want, like, proven strategies that work, the 13 winning months in a row day trading mastery course, the swing trading course, we're having that 50% off sale right now. The feedback from this has just been absolutely insane. So here's that link here for you guys. It's also pinned at the top if you miss it. Are hedge funds still short SPY? Nah, probably. I mean, like, I look more so at CTAs than I do hedge funds. I don't really care about hedge funds because think about the name of a hedge fund. Hedge. They're probably hedging. So I almost don't care. I like to look at, like, where CTAs are because those are really going to cause those short-term movements in the market. Logan, thank you, buddy. Have a good day, SCV and all. I appreciate you again, SCV. You and Gabe are the shit. Just listen. Thank you, Logan. I appreciate that. Yeah, Ulta again. Spanked. That's no fun. Still sitting big green on him, but again, we need that 518 to hit so I can get out of them. They're still up 80%, 81%. So I know a lot of you guys were out of it yesterday. Good for you on those sells. To me, though, I just follow I'm just gonna follow the system. If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Short end of bonds outpacing the long. You mean yields up? Are you saying? That would make sense for a repricing of when they expect cuts, but not like anything less than a year. Yeah. Anything greater than a year, it shouldn't. Just because a year from now, everybody expects rates to be lower for good reason. Now I got the Tory Lanez song stuck in my head. The Color Violet. Love that song. It makes me feel like I'm living in Miami in the 80s. That song's a slapper. Telly Little Bounce. All right, we'll see. I'm so hungry. I'm always hungry now. Oh, I got a panini press too. So I might make I might try to get a bunch of that like flank steak, cook it up, and then just make like quesadillas in the panini press. That sounds awesome. Probably not good for 75 hard though. You know, like that's probably not what I should be doing. Where's Salesforce? Dude, I mean, it came down a little, but you guys are still killing it on that one. Megan, Nikki. I don't know what's going on with that, James. See, I got no idea with that. Is there like beef or something? It's Tuesday, so you know where to go? No, you can't. It's closed. They're done. They said no. We ruined the Taco Tuesday. We ruined it. And there's no other place. I looked. There's no other all-you-can-eat taco deal. I'm so disappointed. I was so excited for tacos. I was waiting for it. I was ready to go. Now, nope. This song's going back and forth. Yeah, see, I don't really pay attention to all that, man. Telly slipping. I mean, Ulta got a little bounce off the lows, but nothing crazy. I want it. I really want it back above 510. But you need ES to really get going here. Which, dude, this is wild that this thing the bottom didn't just drop out of the market there. Like, it did a little. Like, how big was this candle? Dude, that was only a 4.5 point 15-minute candle off hot Jolt's job openings. Like, that's a bit nuts. That's a bit nuts, especially ahead of Powell. UPS earnings? Didn't they already report? Or is it today? Because I know AMD's today now. I thought UPS already reported. Yeah, pre-market today. But after hours today, guys, oh, this is huge going into Powell. We've got Microsoft, AMD, Google, and Starbucks. But, like, I mean, that's not the craziest thing in the world. But then you got, like, EA. Tomorrow before open, you got Boeing. After close, you got Qualcomm. Thursday, you got before open, you got Altria, Royal Caribbean, Peloton, SiriusXM, Honeywell. After close is huge. Apple, Amazon, Facebook. That's massive. And then you got the oil day on Friday. You took Lucid on shares? Did we talk about that? There comes Ulta back up. That's nice. Lucid. I mean, you're doing all right here, Wayne. This is not for me. This doesn't follow any of the setups here. So you almost just tried to catch a falling knife and it worked. So I mean, the volume spike is interesting heading into earnings, but this company is a piece of garbage to me. Like, I'm not talking about the trade or the chart. I mean, the trade's not great, but the company itself is garbage. Freaking ES here, man. Whipping around. Just whipping. All right. All right. Ulta trying to move back a little. Are these back to like 100% or no? Nah, 87. That's still fine. I still have that limit order out there if I'm doing other stuff today and it starts ripping. Dude, this phone is so broken. I need to transfer it to my other phone and then go get a new phone. Ken Griffin over here being Captain Obvious. What is this? Citadel CEO Ken Griffin notes another Fed rate hike not likely. Notes the Fed may potentially start cutting rates this summer. Oh, look, we're right on time. We're right in line with Ken Griffin's statements. I wonder why. It's because we're smart. Notes economy may get a soft landing. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Notes economic anxiety if Q4 is behind us. I agree with most of that. Know a guy that used to work at Lucid. They just waste money. It's nuts. Is a trading phone? No. Galaxy Fold? No, I'm not. No. Not for me. I like iPhone. I just trade. People think too, this is so dumb. Oh my god. People think nothing. This is not to you, Daniel, but you see these videos sometimes, guys, of my trading setup revealed, and it's how stupid do you have to be to think that having a couple extra freaking screens in a PC is gonna make you a better trader? Dude, I can trade everything that I ever wanted to and slaughter it from my phone. From my old iPhone 11. Some people, man, I just don't get it. This is nothing at you, Daniel. It's nothing at you. I'm just I'm talking about those videos I see on YouTube sometimes where it's my trading setup, and it's who cares? Who cares? You still have a chart and a position to take. Having 15 million screens is not gonna help you. Oh, nice. Your computer runs at a slightly higher rate. Awesome. Great. Are you a high frequency trader? No. All right. Not helping you. So, you're an iPhone guy, so I don't know. You can hint. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, those are cool, but I don't know if I'd get one just specifically for trading. Having more screens is having more margin. It makes it easier to risk it all. I guess, Arvin. Yeah, I guess so. How dumb do you really have to be to think that you're going to go out and spend a bunch of money on a really expensive PC and it's going to make you more money? It's so backwards. And even if you were high frequency trading, the computers that you have access to are not going to be able to do it the way that you need to. Clown world. You want to be mobile, so a full-blown trading setup doesn't make sense to you? All right. Well, those things that come out of computers sometimes that you could use, but other than dude, when I'm trading and I'm not I have a laptop and I just scan and then I execute. Auto. Be better. How does that make any logical sense to anybody? I don't get it. All right, guys. Let's see what we're going to get here. What do we got? Ulta back above 503. Amazing. That does 0 for me right now. Slow day. I mean, that data was interesting. That data was real interesting, man. All right, what else we got? Venezuela is ready to help solve the world's energy crisis. Okay. Cool. Thanks for the help, Venezuela. That's crazy. Daily Taylor. ES Snooze Fest. It's the day before Powell. I wouldn't expect anything here. I really would not expect a whole lot. You're down 6 points on the day. on ES, 0.13%. Nothing going on. Yeah, if this Ulta candle can flip, that'd be nice. Tally barely in the green over here now after that data. RTY is good today. The Russell usually provides a little bit more volatility. Venezuela, what? They're just saying they're ready to be helpful with the energy something. So good for them. They're ready for some sanctions or something going on. I don't know. They're screwing around. I haven't traded oil in forever. We had those days in like the Russia the Russia sanction days where we were just like slapping. Okay, this is a poor way to say this, but like we were trading a lot of Oxy. Is what we were doing. Occidental Petroleum. There goes ES a little bit. You just watched season 2 of Jack Ryan. Is that the one with... Interesting. I want to watch Jack Reacher. The movies with Tom Cruise were great. Well said. Yeah, don't be a hero this week, guys. Don't, like... I'm not trying to do anything. These weeks for me are usually like a week off. Except, like, I stream with you guys here, and we get to have a lot of fun. Yesterday was epic. Yesterday was ridiculously fun there. With Ulta. So we'll see what we get. Your lucky war calls were nasty as well. Dude, you guys remember when people were getting mad at me on like Twitter for like trading Lockheed and Oxy? I was like, what? The market just gave you an opportunity. You think you're going to sit on your moral high horse there and tell me what to do with my money when there's an opportunity in the market? Get out of here. Like, I'd be the first one sitting on the airplane. If that Boeing door rips off, I'm buying puts. With no... I don't care. Let them expire in the money. Those are the same people that say that they wouldn't take the information that's given to them in Congress and trade on it. And they wouldn't do it. It's a $200 fine and it's waived. Everybody would do it. I would do it. I know 99% of the people that are in this live chat right now would do it as well. Why wouldn't you? It's not illegal. It's frowned upon. I really wanted to say the line from The Hangover there just now, but I'm not going to. We're keeping it PG. Nice high horse. How much you want for it? Exactly. The market is a game of winners and losers. For me to win, there has to be losers. That's fine with me. Because if you're not winning, you're losing. It's a zero-sum game. When you buy an option or you buy shares, someone's selling it to you. That's an interesting point, too, that I think a lot of people forget in the market, that, like, when you buy shares of something, there's somebody or something, like an entity or an institution on the other side of it that has the exact opposite thesis that you do. You think it's going to go up, they think it's not. That makes a market. In a heartbeat, exactly. Everybody would do it. You'd have to be some, like, delusional person to say that you wouldn't. You put me in Congress? Bro, I'm going to make Nancy Pelosi look like a amateur. Amateur hour over there. She's buying in the money calls. Bro, I'm buying monthly deep out of the monies. That's what I'm doing. You put me in Congress? Bro, we're all cranking. I show up on those feeds every time. You guys know what the deal is. Dude, if I get elected to public office, we're all rich. We're all rich. Because you will just see the trades come through and you just be like, all right, here he goes again. And everybody's rich. which is shocking that they don't do that, because do you know how freaking easy it would be to get reelected if you made everybody millions of dollars? Guys, like, think about it. Think about it. The way that the current structure of like the government is set up right now. All right, it's 10:30, but we'll end off with this. You guys do realize to keep everybody on your side at all times, if you have one of these seats, is to literally just say, if I buy something, I know something, and then everybody else buys it too, and then you're all rich. Like, you're gonna be in office forever. Everybody's voting for you. Like, think about it. I know I'd have all your guys' votes, but if it's that obvious you get so much crap from the media, they would force you to resign. No. Here's what would happen. They'd change the law, because the Stock Act, go read the Stock Act. The way that it's set up right now, they'd have to change the law. They'd have to write new legislation to get me to stop doing that. You got my vote. See? See? All right, guys. 10:31. We're probably going to be wrapping it up here. Remember, guys, that 50% off deal for both the 13 winning months in a row day trading mastery course in the swing trading course is still going on. It's probably not going to last that long. But there you guys go. Their filings are delayed, aren't they? Yeah, bro. But you know, I would just say it. I'd be like, I would leak it to the press every time. I'd be like, here I go again. Like, even if they're delayed, I would just tell somebody, and then they would tell you guys, and we'd just make a bunch of money. It's like, the way that it's set up is it's a what do you call it? It's a $200 fine, and they waive it. You know how fast it would take you to the Oval Office? It's like so quick. But yeah, guys, so there's the link for that. If you guys are interested, hop in, man. You guys have seen the results. If you guys want to see some testimonials of the amount of success that people have been having with it, go over to my Instagram. On the profile, there's a little page that says testimonials there. Just look through those. I mean, people have been absolutely slaughtering it with the things that we've been teaching. So I'll see you guys in there. We have a really, really big day tomorrow with Powell. We're going to have 2 live streams tomorrow. We're going to do the morning live stream, and then we're going to come on at around 1:30, 1:45 Eastern for Powell. So tomorrow's going to be a big day. We're going to continue to have fun, man. We are going to continue to have fun. So, guys, hit that like button on your way out. That's it for me today.